the fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
It used to be so hard for me to choose healthier meals that align with my goals that I knew I should be eating to get me to my goals. And when you go into the gym and you start your fitness journey from a place of self-hate, of not liking your body, I feel like your journey is a little bit different than those who just start because they want to be healthier and they're coming from a healthier state of mind. You kind of start going all in. You start doing these extreme things like keto and cutting all carbs or only eating protein and veggies for 80 days. And it just is a vicious cycle of stopping your fitness journey and starting your fitness journey. And for me, the hardest part about it all was knowing where I wanted to be but not being able to get there. It's like every single time I was always so close, so close, so close. Then I would kind of relapse, start binge eating, and just fall into this cycle of starting my fitness journey over and over and over again. And the biggest thing that has helped me is changing my mindset, planning out my meals, and planning out my workouts before I get to the gym. So today's video will be more focused on how I'm still able to choose healthier foods and what I'm eating to get to my goals. One of my biggest goals is to lean out. So one thing I've been making sure that I do is meet my protein goal. So immediately after the gym, I like to have a protein shake. I just throw it in there because most days I am working, I am editing, I am doing hair, I am doing schoolwork. So it's a lot. And when you have a busy schedule, this is where planning everything comes in. I literally plan my meals down to my snacks, and I have a digital food and fitness planner, and I also have a print version. So if you're a person who likes to write everything down, the print version would probably be best for you. But this is one of the main reasons why I kept restarting my journey, because I didn't have a plan. So when I would get hungry and want a snack, I would literally just grab the closest thing near me. So today I plan to have a protein shake. I added some almond butter, and then I'm really trying to get back on my green and ginger tea. So I'm prepping my ginger tea early in the morning, and hot tea really helps me when it comes to bloating. I love it. And then for tomorrow, I already know that I want to have some beef and broccoli, so I already unthawed that and I'm already cooking it. And then I'm just going to put it in my plate so that I can have it for lunch tomorrow. I'm telling you, you have to be intentional with the meals that you are eating. So what I've been doing is having my carbs before I work out and then after I work out. Today I wanted some shrimp pasta. I wanted something really, really lemony. I don't know why, but that's what I wanted. So I do measure my food. If that's triggering for you, skip past this part. But I'm measuring out some pasta, boiled my water, and added some salt into it. This is how my beef and broccoli was doing. I added some soy sauce. I kind of had a heavy hand with the soy sauce because it was a little bit salty, but we gonna make it work because I'm not wasting no food. Back to my pasta. Added my pasta noodles in, and then once those start to boil, I literally just cooked up some shrimp, added some olive oil, and some lemon. Now, breakfast is one of my biggest meals, and one trick that I have been doing is adding cottage cheese to my meals. It's just an easy way to sneak in some protein, and I feel like when you measure out your food, especially in the beginning, you kind of get a good idea of what you need to be doing to hitting your protein goal. And for me, I am more focused on protein because, again, I am trying to lean out. So I want meals that are high volume, help me stay full for a very long time. And by high volume, I mean if you have a plate and it's like a big old plate of food, it looks like it's a big plate of food, but in reality, it's not, because the meals that you're having and the ingredients in it don't really have a lot of calories. So that's another thing that I've been doing. And for me, I go into it with a mindset of like, okay, if I feel full, I'm not going to want to grab for the snacks and the chips and all this other stuff throughout the day because I'm going to be so hungry. And I do not like the feeling of overeating to the point where you feel sick. I hate that feeling. So once I'm full, I literally just stop eating. And I'm not cutting out any source of food. One thing I have been doing is changing the way that my meals are arranged. So like for breakfast, like I said, my pre-workout meal is going to have carbs. That's usually half of banana. And then my post-workout meal, which was a smoothie, another half of banana. And then my first real meal, which is breakfast, I'm going to have some type of carb in that also. Now, before dinner, I have been trying this thing to where I don't have any carbs for dinner, or if I do, it's just a light carb meal. And I really love it because I'm very satiated before I go to sleep. I don't feel like I need an ice cream bar while I'm laying in bed or anything because I'm already full. And then I'm also having a coffee. I like to wait a few hours after I wake up to have my coffee because throughout the day I really be needing the energy. So I just have that probably like around 11 or 12 p.m. Sometimes I go after 12 p.m., which I try to do it before so that I'm not up, because I'll be trying to go to bed at like 9:30 or 10. So in order for that, like if I have coffee during the evening, I'm gonna be real jittery and just it's just not gonna be good. So right now I'm prepping for my pasta, and I'm just using some olive oil and then some shrimp. I'm also leaning more towards fish and seafood because these are meats that don't have a lot of calories in them and a lot of fat. So you can eat more shrimp, get way more protein in for not that many calories. Okay, has been like my best friend. Shrimp, salmon, even though salmon is on the more expensive side, so I don't know who just eating salmon every single day during their cup, but if you got it, you got it. I know that's right. Ground turkey, lean ground beef, tilapia, I already said shrimp, tuna, the salmon that comes in a can, ground chicken that comes in a can. Those have really, I try to, when I shop in the grocery store, I lean more towards those because, like I said, you can get a lot in. For my turkey sausage for breakfast, I literally did 2 servings, and the macros are going to be on the screen. I'm going to try to insert the macros for the pasta too, but I ended up having this for lunch, and I did not finish all of it because I got full. So if your goal is to lean out like mine is, one thing that I've also been doing is changing my portion sizes. So because I don't want to cut carbs, I love carbs. And I just feel like when you cut out specific foods, it just makes you want them more. And that's what kind of leads to binge eating for me. So I'm not trying to cut out nothing. Not no carbs, not no protein, definitely not protein, but definitely not carbs, because I feel like that's what gives me my energy. And when you're training every single day, you need the energy. Then I have to get up, go to work. I just really want to feel my best. And keeping my carbs and my protein high is what helps with that. Of course, my healthy fats. That's why I threw in some avocado, because we need that for our brain health, okay? I'm not just trying to focus on how I look, but also how I feel, and then what's best for just me overall. So before I even get in the kitchen and to the grocery store, I'm always going to make sure I'm planning my meals around my goals, which is to lean out. So I'm doing high protein, still having my carbs. And of course, I still want it to taste good. So I'm seasoning all my food and all that. But if you really want something to be able to plan your workouts and your meals so that you're not just going for anything and grabbing anything out the fridge, I suggest my digital food and fitness planner. You can plan your workouts every week along with your meals. And if you like this video, watch my next What I Eat in a Week.